Well, what's going on, everyone? I'm Jabby Koei, joined by Steph SABRAW.
Hello.
And we are continuing forward with Season 2, Episode 8 of What If. Thanks so much for joining us. If you guys are watching with us on YouTube, you are seeing a cut-down version of our reaction because we can only show a limited amount of picture-in-picture, but if you want to watch the entire thing with us without any cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page or become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction. You'll just need your own Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching it with two of your favorite buddies from the internet. If you're watching with us on Patreon or memberships already, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching with us on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. Here we go.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
Oh.
Whether 'tis nobler in the mind,
That's him.
arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles and by opposing.
Okay.
It's fitting.
Excuse me.
Shakespeare
Acting.
Marvel.
Thank you.
Look.
To die.
Ugh, that is not acting. When can we start throwing cabbages at him? I brought a whole bushel, and they're rotten.
His laugh.
No, not again.
Oh, is it continuance
There's the rub.
of the Peggy Carter thing?
Quick, go!
Who knows?
I don't know.
Dread of something after death.
You never know with these episodes.
Oh, yeah.
Traveler returns. This wasn't in the dress rehearsal.
Hey, there she is.
Okay.
So nice of me to drop in.
Lucky you.
Yeah, lucky you falling into Peggy's arms.
Grab my hand!
Oh, it's like some poltergeist shit.
Yeah. This house is clean.
Ew, oh, no.
No, not her. We just redeemed. No.
Queen is gone. Long live King Thor Odinson.
Very quick.
My sister is gone. Lost to the storms that are tearing our world apart. The storms the Scarlet Witch summoned you to stop.
Oh.
They've
Oh, no.
only grown stronger each day.
It is a continuation.
I
She is cursed. Seize her.
What?
do you mind if I borrow that?
That's my Yorick.
Thank you!
Poor Yorick.
I want her alive.
She was just trying to help.
You're right. This stuff gives off an energy.
Probably radioactive.
Ooh, wait, active what now? God, I love your made-up words. I need more of this.
Flux capacitor.
Ah, yes!
Flux capacitor. I just bought Back to the Future on 4K Blu-ray.
The Forerunner, who would have been the first person transported to this world from the future and the reason reality is collapsing around us.
You think this Forerunner would share the same energy as the Rips?
Yes, I do.
But in reality, the magic needed to power such a device.
No arc reactors in 1602.
Again with the beautiful gibberish.
So we're stuck.
Well, there is
This is
one
how
thing
Shakespeare
rumored to
got
have
all
enough
his
power to
words.
propel 1,000 ships.
I doubt our new king will let me borrow his scepter.
Well then, sounds like you need a thief.
Will has
Oh.
written a new
I'm sure he's going to volunteer himself.
Iago. I mean, there's some other characters in it, but really the play's about Iago. Champagne?
Did you like the new season of Loki?
Oh, yeah, I loved it. Did you?
Yeah.
Captain America?
Good morrow, Prince Loki. Your carriage looks
Oh
like
my
it could
gosh.
use some lightening of its load.
He's Robin Hood.
This must be some trickery. Or a ghost. For my maid Margaret passed to the other side many moons ago.
I'm dead
Oh,
in this world?
perfect.
That's great.
Quick, come on, with haste, while they're lost in each other's eyes.
Hi.
Hi. Sorry.
Much as I like this, I want her to be with the skinny one.
I swear, I can explain everything.
Have you guys tried these eclairs? They're amazing.
Oh my god, I love a good eclair.
Will you help me? I know I'm not your Peggy, but...
My Margaret would want to save this world too.
I don't think I will. We've only got 30 minutes to do this story.
Yeah.
What is that?
Oh no. Men, we've got company!
What?
Ungod!
The king wants Carter alive! The rest is up to you. Assassin's discretion.
Interesting.
This is really fun. I love it. A little romance.
Martin sends his regards, Hogan.
Ha! Bucky, don't make him mad!
It's got that Hulk thing going on.
You won't win this fight! Best to surrender and beg for mercy!
You retreat. I'll buy you time.
My lady, I will not abandon you here.
Getting the scepter is all that matters.
I can't lose you again.
I'm trying to save this world and your king.
It appears to me that my king is not the one that requires saving.
We're all friends. Me, you, Stark.
Halt! In another world, I'm a compatriot with that madman Stark?
She gave up quick.
Oh my gosh.
She was handedly dishing out some ass kicking. Why did you give up?
I think to distract them.
Are you ready to go home?
No, there's still a chance. I can save this universe if I locate the Forerunner. Please, you must know who it is.
What if you die?
What if, what if, what if? I have to try.
Because you're human.
Insert title.
That was cool.
Rogers told me about you. The monster in the iron mask.
Go away. I don't want any trouble. I can't handle the aggravation. It's Clyde.
Oh, it's Hulk.
Bruce.
Sorry about this, Bruce.
You're gonna make me angry.
They call back to the Elephant Man or whatever his name is.
Run under Hulk's feet! I will smite you!
Old English Hulk. So good.
Hulk hates this world! Noisy people wrong!
Here, Banner. This'll set you straight.
Is this grain alcohol? At sunrise?
Really picks you up, doesn't it? I might have indulged in a few pints last
I
night.
love that Tony Stark so low on the totem pole here.
He's just a crazy inventor.
Yeah.
It will reveal the Forerunner and send them back from whence they came.
Maybe we can help with that.
Storming the castle's kind of our thing.
Steve.
Milady.
I'm not into Bucky's look at all.
We'll enter in disguise, blend in with the crowd.
Lords and ladies from across the kingdom will be there. With any luck, so will the Forerunner.
Yeah, they blend right in.
Yeah.
Lang, blow that in my ear one more time. Why do you hate music so much?
Bucky just looks dirty.
The one most worthy, Thor, Odin's son.
Oh, here it comes again.
It's here.
Who next? Is Thor next?
It will kill us all! The storm is upon us!
Or maybe she's next.
Now or never. What's the signal?
Tony said we'd know it when we saw it.
Signal!
I guess that's the signal.
Ah.
Come on, Buck. Together we'll teach them to dance macabre.
All the swashbuckling is fun.
You jackanapes! Pertinent heads, 1, 3.
Yes, Shakespearean insults. Not the feather.
Oh, you'll pay for that. Oh, damn.
Let's talk about this.
Oh, maybe we'll see Hulk and Hulk fight.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Oh, give me a break. You're more of a drama queen than your brother.
Bless.
I could get you a new feather.
There we go.
Okay.
You knew it was coming.
You're an angry one, but not as mean as my fisticuffs.
Don't cut away from this. Oh, man. I wanted to see that the Hulks throw down. There we go.
Shut thy mouth.
I'm sorry, my king, but we're out of time. Fury!
Find me an opening. Treason!
Get the scepter to Stark! Here we go!
You gotta be kidding me.
Stark!
It's only a failure if it explodes.
Hurry!
Yeah, he's getting pissed.
Anytime you like.
Almost there.
Damn, scary. Look the way he runs.
Yes! Peggy, now!
Oh, damn. What happened?
The Forerunner. Oh, Steve.
He's the future man?
That's impossible.
But how?
I remember a battle. We were fighting a monster from the skies, armed with a golden glove. I went to strike with my shield and hit one of the stones instead.
That gets easier.
My lady. I'm sure somewhere out there. We do.
Steve.
Peg.
It was all a dream.
Strange? What are you doing here?
Oh, Peg, have I got a story to tell you?
That was interesting. So the whole idea is that there was, it's like just a short rift in time or something like that, where he struck the stone and then it opened up this whole other temporary reality,
Yeah.
I guess.
I guess. And then his placement in this world was going to end the world.
It begs the question of who would have a recollection of these events. Would anyone?
Right.
You know, like would Steve remember? Like that's just an interesting idea that he accidentally made contact with the stone and then somewhere else and then had this whole other life for a moment and then goes right back to that moment where from whence he came and then resumes the battle of Infinity War and Endgame.
Right. And I love that they chose that time period.
Yeah.
It just made it so fun.
That's wild. I totally thought we weren't going to get this until season 3. I'm glad that they did this. It answered all my questions because I was like, this is just odd that we have all these people here who don't have consistent accents. You know, I'm like, what? Why would all of this happen to? It's a what if episode, and then by the end, it's like, oh, that actually kind of makes sense.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah, it was very clever.
Yeah.
Really clever.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Was it better than the Native American episode?
No. But this was probably my second favorite episode.
Oh, really?
Just because it was so fun. It's like you would never see this on live action.
Sure.
Which I think is a really great exploration of the medium that they're playing with.
Mm-hmm. Someone at Marvel is obsessed with being like at Renaissance fairs because they did the thing in like I said in Hawkeye, and then they have this whole episode dedicated to 1602 with all the stuff with Roger Hood and all that. I'm like, oh, okay. And it actually is all consistent, you know, because he goes, oh, I can't lose you again. Like, when did he lose her? Did he lose her in that era? No, he lost her, you know, from his own actual era.
Right.
He just couldn't remember. Like, he was kind of stitching together, like, fragments and stuff like that. That was interesting.
Yeah.
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 It was fun how they were playing with all the different characters, and fascinating how you kind of reposition people to not be on the good side, you know? Because, like, in the last episode we had with the Shang-Chi-esque thing, Odin was a bad guy, you know, and there's all the makings there in his history for him to be a bad guy. So he was the antagonist in that episode, right? And here it was Thor. You know, and it's like, actually, that kind of makes sense. You think about it. And, you know, we got to see that played out. I know you don't play video games as much, but we got to see that played out in God of War Ragnarok, where Thor was a bad guy. And it's like, he's actually really scary as a bad guy and quite the threat. And so if you haven't played God of War Ragnarok, I definitely recommend God of War and God of War Ragnarok for PS4, PS5. It's a fun game, and you get to see, you know, these characters played in that way. And Odin as well. It's just like all fascinating the way it's handled. Yeah, just like bringing this world to life, and it's fun to have all these guys back together again.
Yeah.
Even if they're not all played by the actual actors. Paul Rudd is one of my favorites. I love him as Ant-Man. It's wild what informs the reality is, I guess, the question. And so it's interesting to think about like what Steve Rogers decided to bring in here.
Right.
You know, like the Yellow Jackets or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, why that?
Right.
You know? Is it even informed by him? Or was it just like some kind of weird thing that the...
Mixing of the...
Well, the stone. Is it just the stone being like, that looks like fun? Bing, we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
And it's just randomly pulling people out. Like, there's no really rhyme or reason to it. It's just a fun, random thing.
Yeah, I think if I thought about it too much, it would be maybe not make sense, but it was fine for just letting it roll.
Yeah. It's so fascinating that Peggy, of all people, was pulled in there, but it makes sense because of Steve Rogers. Yeah. Now, you know, there's this thing that happened at the end of Infinity War that they never really... Did they come back to it? I can't remember if they came back to it or not. But after Thanos, you know, did what he had to do and did the snap, he was in this, like, temporal plane where he was looking at young Gamora. And she's like, did you do it? You remember that? What was that? That was inside of one of the stones, right? Like she was inside the Soul Stone or something like that. I was wondering about that, and it didn't like dawn on me to think about it until just now, because like this whole thing presumably being affected by the same sort of power.
Yeah.
Don't know what I'm talking about. Just like conjecture here for fun. So, but yeah. Anyway, one can wonder like, what if you have an Avengers story set in this era? Because
I would love that.
I would love that so much. Oh my God, give it to me. Take my money.
Yes,
I want to watch that.
Brush up your British accents, and then it will be amazing.
Well, the thing about it is with the MCU stuff, it's all kind of modern moving forward. And sometimes they go back to like the 90s or the 80s or whatever. Or in the case of Captain America, the first Winter Soldier, the early 1900s. But we never really go to like bygone eras and like stay there.
Right.
You know, it's always connecting to today. And like that would be kind of fascinating to see, like what about these types of people way back then, you know? That'd be fun. What if?
What if?
You guys, thanks so much. I'm Jabby Kawai. This is
STEPH SABRAW.
Peace out.